Hello, my name is Michelle Logan. God's law on hygiene were ahead of their time. Shortly before the nation of Israel entered the Promised Land, some 35 centuries ago, God said that He would protect them against the terrible diseases that they had known in Egypt. Sorry. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 15. I'm going to read that. Jehovah will take away from you all sickness, and He will not bring upon you any of the terrible diseases that you have known in Egypt. Instead, He will bring them upon all those who hate you. One way He did this was by giving them detailed instructions on disease control and hygiene. For example, the nation's code of law required bathing and clothes wash. Regarding human waste, God stated a private place should be designated for use outside the camp, and there's where you should go. A peg should be part of your equipment. When you squat outside, you should dig a hole with it and then cover your excrement. People who thought to have communicable disease were quarantined, kept away from others for a time. Before entering, those who recovered from sickness had to wash their garments and bathe in water if they were to be considered clean. Anyone who touched a dead body was quarantined. Israel's law reflected medical concepts and views on sanitation that were far ahead of their time. Elsewhere, primitive standards of hygiene were prevalent. For example, waste was deposited in streets, polluted water, contaminated food, and other kinds of refuse created conditions that contributed to a high rate of disease and infant mortality. Ancient medical doctors had little or no knowledge of germs and pathogens. Egyptians used such remedies as lizard blood, pelican dung, dead mice, urine, and moldy bread. Humans, as well as animals' excrement, was also commonly used in their medical procedures. The ancient Egyptians picked up a variety of parasites from the contaminated waters of the Nile River and its irrigation canals. Likewise, many infants in Egypt died of diarrhea and similar disorders caused by contaminated food. The Israelites, on the other hand, benefited and remained comparatively healthy by following the standards set by God. So I'm going to read Leviticus chapter 15, verse 4. It's really 4 through 27. If you have a Bible, you can read that. I'm going to read some of it. Any bed that the one with the discharge lies on will be unclean. Anything it sits on will be unclean. A man who touches the bed must wash his garments. He must bathe in water and be unclean until the evening. Anyone who sits on the article that the one having discharge set on should wash his garments, bathe in water, and be unclean